Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Escondido in beautiful California, where today it has been sunny and cold. We weren't able to have the windows and doors open, so it was a little chilly on the outside, but that's okay. So today I got to, let's see, got laundry done today, which I desperately needed doing. What else did we get done today? We got a lot of quotes done, a lot of research done for clients. But my biggest thing today was huge. It was one of the vendors that I use. They every week, well, the first 3 Fridays of the month, they spend doing updates, training sessions on different areas. And the first Friday, second Friday. Well, today was all about New Zealand. But the very first thing they did before we got started on the training on New Zealand was that they updated us on the Australian bushfires, what's actually happening down there on the ground, not what you're seeing in the news. And so they gave us an update on that. And then Thursday next week, I think it's Thursday next week, they're going to be doing a webinar for us, which is solely on the bushfires, how it's affecting, giving us updates and all of that sort of thing as well. But what was interesting is the very first thing they did was give us an update on the bushfires, and like you're seeing all these photographs and stuff, which is, like satellite pictures showing all these fireplaces and everything all around Australia and everything. That is not the case. They say Australia is wide open for the tourists to come in. That's only about 5% of Australia is actually affected by fires. And the two main fires are located, one is contained on Kangaroo Island, and the other one is 400 miles south of Sydney and 300 miles northeast of Melbourne. So it's between Sydney and Melbourne there. Those are the only two places that are actually have fires going right now. But I did learn something, which I thought, well, this is Mother Nature doing what Mother Nature does. Apparently, and I did some research on this, and it is true, because I thought that our moderator for our trainer was having me on when he was telling us about that. Thought he was joking with us and all that. But in Australia, and it's, from what I understand, the only place in the world that has it, there's an Australian native bird that is a fire foraging raptors. So they actually use fire to flush out their prey. I'm like, what? And he turns around and he says, there's say, for example, we've got the fires going on right now. So these birds are coming in, and by the sounds of it, they're kind of up in the northern part of Australia. That bit I haven't worked out yet. But they come in, they get the burning embers of these things, pick them up, go and drop them in another area, causing a fire, so that their prey get flushed out and they get to go eat. I'm like, seriously? So nature has its own arsonists. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is just too much. So that was kind of interesting actually hearing, because I tend to stay away from mainstream media when it comes to news, because I find that they over sensationalize, or they're showing pictures that are really old, and they're not giving you, like, they blow things out of proportion, all of that. So a lot of the news that I get is from the travel trade magazines, because they're more, this is how it's affecting the tourism in this area. This is how this incident has affected the tourism in this area. This incident has had this impact. This incident's had that impact, and all this blah, 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 blah. So to get it from, and he was actually showing us pictures that was taken by one of the tour operators down in Australia, showing, that was taken yesterday in Australia with Sydney, with beautiful blue skies. You can see the harbour bridge there. It looked absolutely gorgeous. And he said this was in the morning, and then in the afternoon, they're up in the waterfalls and blue mountains and blue skies above them. So it was kind of interesting. And our vendors are going to be setting up a Facebook page for all the tour operators that they use in Australia to post current pictures. So all the photographs we're going to see on there are as it's happening on the ground in Australia. So they're going to be they know where the fires are, they know how it's affected the tourism down there, but because of multimedia, it seems like there's a lot more places that are affected than they actually are. Yeah. So it was very interesting to learn that, and to hear that, and to get some feedback. But yeah, fire, no matter what it is, when you got the bushfires and stuff, they're devastating anyway. But to hear that it's not as large as the media is making out makes me feel a little more comfortable about things. So we'll start, because we had held off researching a lot of Australia tours and things because of the fires down there. But now that we've got the actual update, and we're getting more updates coming, of what it's actually like. And they basically said the whole of Australia is open except for these 2 small areas, just 5% that's not going to be open. So Kangaroo Island is out right now, and this area that's between Sydney and Melbourne, which is 300 miles northeast of Melbourne and 400 miles south of Sydney, is there's this one place that is affected as well. So that was really cool to hear. So what did I learn on New Zealand? I'm from New Zealand. I keep up to date most of the time on New Zealand. Well, I found that there's this really cool restaurant down in the Viaduct Harbour called Fokker Brothers. That's F-O-K-K-E-R. So if you heard something different with the accent, shame on you. But they have adult fare, and they showed this picture of this burger. I wish I'd taken a screenshot of it. This burger was like about this high. It had meat in there. It looked like a fish cake in there. It was massive. And they say that the milkshakes come with booze in them. And I'm like, I know some people who would love that type of a restaurant. So that was a new one that I learned about today. Most of the other stuff that he talked about, I know about pretty well and all that sort of thing. But that was the new one that I learned about today with the Fokker Brothers, and their milkshakes come with booze in them, and and it's an adult fare for the food and the drinks. And that burger looked really, really good. I'm annoyed at myself for not taking a screenshot of it, because had I taken a screenshot of it, then I could go and post it on my Facebook page, because it was really cool. So apart from that, getting the training on New Zealand, which is always good to get refreshed on stuff that you know, and you're always picking up new stuff. So that was my new one today, learning about a restaurant in Auckland that puts booze in their milkshakes. I don't drink, so I would have to get the virgin version. Say that 3 times fast. The virgin version of the milkshakes. Ay. So that was really cool to learn that. Hearing that Australia is wide open for tourism was really cool as well, because I've had people that have been asking me about it, what's going on down there, and I said, let me find out. And for them to be able to actually answer that question today in the webinar was really cool. And then next Thursday they're doing a webinar which is solely on the fires, what areas it's affected for tourism and all of that sort of stuff, what tourist attractions open, what ones are closed, and tour companies and all that sort of thing. So I'll be able to update you more next Thursday. What else did we do today? Not much. There was just a lot of quotes going on. Got laundry done, because I desperately need to do laundry. And just getting ready for this weekend. Tomorrow, got my paperwork filled out now for Zephy to drop her off at the dog sitters tomorrow. We got to get up extra early, so it's going to be a very early night tonight, because we got to get up like around 5. Yeah, because that will give us enough time to shower, get dressed, take Zephy for a walk, and then have her off and then have time to leave, grab a quick bite for breakfast, then take her over to the dog sitters. Unfortunately, the dog sitter's only 10 minutes from here. And I've decided, I thought, I'm going to have to find a lint brush somewhere, and I don't have one, and I really don't want to have to go back out again tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my clothes in, grab a small overnight bag, throw my clothes in there for the meeting tomorrow, and just put on like sweatpants and a sweatshirt, and drive up in that. And then when I get to where I'm going in LA, then I'll go and get changed into the other stuff, and that way I can avoid all the dog hair, because there's a little dog that seems to, well, she's not too bad on the shedding side of things, not too bad, but yeah, when you've got people who may be allergic to dogs and stuff, you got to be very careful of that when you go into networking events. So that's one thing I want to make sure tomorrow, is that I get stuff into a bag tonight, and make sure it's dog hair free. And I may even just whip out to, like, I don't know, I don't even know what's open right now. CVS will be open, the supermarket will be open, and see if I can grab a lint roller. I have one somewhere in the RV, but I can't find it. Maybe it's in the cupboard in the bathroom. Yeah, I'll have to check that. Or it could be under the bed. Could be anywhere. Might even still be in storage. But anyway, they're cheap enough. I can go buy one tomorrow on my way up. Stop at a CVS on the way up and pick up one. Just to make sure that I don't have any dog hair on me for tomorrow. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow because it's been a few months since I was last in LA from my mastermind group. All the other ones that we've had, I think it was September. I think was the last. It was either August or no, it would have been September. Would have been the last time that I was in LA for the mastermind group. All the October, November, December ones, I've been online for those. So it's going to be good to get back there, see everybody in person. We've got people coming in from out of town, so it's going to be good to catch up with them. We've got some new people, so it'll be good to meet them in person. So I'm looking forward to that. And Zephy's going to have a blast tomorrow because her friend that she made the other day, Cleo, is going to be there tomorrow, so she's going to have a playmate. So I am totally comfortable with leaving her there, but I'm comfortable now with leaving her there. How the day will go tomorrow with knowing that she's being looked after, and how that's going to play on my psyche, we shall see. We'll see who's more of a nervous wreck tomorrow. They'll probably go pick her up tomorrow and she'll be, oh, like, hi, how are you? Let's go. Who knows? I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see how she does. You'll find out tomorrow night when I get back about how she did with the dog sitter. But the hour we spent with them the other day, she got on really good with the dogs that were there. Got on great with the two dog sitters that live in the house, and I felt very comfortable with them. I felt like I'd known them forever. So I'm looking forward to her having fun tomorrow while I go up to LA and do some more goal setting and whatever else has been planned for tomorrow. Who knows? Anyway, I'm out of here. Got to go get my stuff organized for the morning so that when I get up in the morning, it's just basically put my bags in the car, I'll get showered, get dressed, have breakfast, walk the dog, put my stuff in the car and go. That's it. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We will catch you guys tomorrow. Heck on era.